it's about the papal bulls and doctrines of discovery, and you know how we had to suffer oppression. Indian residential school, the 60s school, everything that came at us. And didn't come at us as individuals, it came at us as a tribal people. So we all suffered, we all went down with that one. But when they found us 215 kids up there, you know, like we all went down. There was not one woman, not one grandmother, not one matriarch whose heart was off the ground, eh?
I know, I remember hearing that, and like I just felt like it hit me, eh? And then I felt kind of like, oh, am I being silly, like feeling like this? But then I heard that like Clifford had a fire over at the powwow ground, so it confirmed to me that like, you know, this is real, like how I feel, and like it was confirmation. And then that wasn't bad enough when they said the 750, like about a month later or so, like holy, I just like again I couldn't believe it.
So all the women were in shock, and you know, we couldn't just had a hard time, you know. I used to sit on the Elders Council for the Anglican Church of Canada, and when that happened, you know, I told them, I said, I fought the hardest battle of my life. I said, and I lost, because I resigned effective immediately. I resigned from that council. So anyways, what we're doing there is we're, you know, when you're a little tiny baby, you're in your mother's arms, they go and put a cross on your head up there, right between your eyes. And energetically, what happens? Energetically, they close off something there. So what we want to do is we want to use all the resources that were left to us by our ancestors. And we want to clean that. And we use sacred water, cedar water. And we have to have somebody go, I think who's going to do it now. Somebody go around to clean that off of the cedar water. And then what we also have to do, you know, we all have this idea that the polar bear is a master healer. You know, and he can do many things, you know, even if he's only a spirit polar bear. We take that big polar bear claw. There's a big polar bear claw that I came into possession of there through some of my travels. And we take that and symbolically we remove that cross, and then Grandmother Marlene was going to come around there with that sacred ornament. Now she gets her ornament from Isaac Murdoch up the road there. And this is sometimes called the blood of our ancestors because it comes from the ground, and our ancestors did bleed, and they bled hard. Some of them died right there for that, you know, for something, whether it's discrimination or, you know, we're still dying. So anyway, she takes that and she puts what do you call a wheel up there, and she claims them for the ancestors, and they are free people forever. That's what we're going to be doing there with that one. But then we have the same old wound cleansing, because every one of us at some point in our lives as females have been overtaken, and we have been sexually assaulted, sexually abused somehow, and that perpetrator left something in us. And what we have to do is we have to call upon the spirits again, the spirits of those 13 grandmothers you're working with down there, and we have to ask them to help to cleanse that area and to bless it, to heal it and bless it. And they come in there and they do that work. Last year, a lady came to us at Montana down there, and she said, I had growth on the back of my uterus. She said, the doctor was going to go in there and he was going to take out all her uterus or just that lump? I don't know what he was going to do, but he was going to do something. And so she finished the weekend with all those grandmas, all that healing energy that was going on around in there. And she went to her doctor, you know, and he was going to do the operation. And he said, I'm going to run the CAT scan over you again. He said, what happened to your lump? He says, not there no more. So she said she dropped that. She dropped it over there. You know, like real things happen in those circles. I can't even explain where that lady dropped that. But, you know, it did happen. So there's other little things. There's this gifting of the shawls. There's the burning of those tears. You know, it's all so based upon the indigenous concepts of, you know, like healing. You know, it's a holistic, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual too, especially. So anyway, that's what grandmother's blessing is going to be all about again. And we're all having to pick up new skills, learn new things, you know, to be able to pull it off, because, you know, not one woman can pull it off by herself. It takes a whole tribe of people, you know, to heal a village. It takes a whole tribe of people to pick up one woman. So that's how we work it over there. And we work it the same way over at toss winning. So we work it the same way over there. It's just like not one person can do it all. So everybody's got to be involved. Everybody's got to put their 5 cents worth in there. So,
Miigwech.